Currently boasting 4 world champions, the 26-year-old was considered the best of the lot. Now, just before we take you ringside, here's a preview of the big matchup.
Kostya Czyu is a champion on the rise. Since his first defence against Roger Mayweather, whose main ambition was to simply survive, Czyu has come of age. In January this year, he tasted the canvas for the first time as a pro, but came back and through sheer heart and determination, bludgeoned Hugo Pineda in 11.
He doesn't want to continue, I don't think.
3 times
and it's all over.
3 knockdowns in round 11, and the fight is all over.
Then, in his last defence, Corey Johnson struggled to go 4 rounds with the Russian buzzsaw.
Oh, he's in a lot of trouble, the American. The champion's tagged him again. The uppercut. He'll go back to the body with the left hand. He does. Again with the left hand. Back to the body again. And Corey Johnson is down for the 2nd time in this fight. The count is 5. He's looking to his corner. The count is 8. The count is 9. The count is 10. It's all over.
Now, in his toughest challenge yet, Czyu faces #1 contender and the man rated the best fighter in South Africa, Bergman. If he's at all concerned, he's not showing it. But as always, the Russian has nothing but respect for his opponent.
I expected very tough fight, and I'm training for this harder than maybe usual. I mean, always hard. And I expected a really smart fight because he's very smart, and can't say awkward because he's a very technical boxer. And that's why I'm preparing for a hard fight, and it will be a hard fight.
As was evident in the Johnson clash, Kostya has learnt the key to fighting tall, lanky opponents is to attack the body.
He's not really tall. I mean, he's 5'11", and he's taller than me, and he's got much bigger reach. But it's like, again, it's not an advantage or disadvantage for him, because I fought so many times with tall guys, and same thing for me, because it's the same human.
Yeah. He realises that it's, he's made to do that sort of punching. I think that, with his very broad shoulders and his lack of height, it's the way to go, particularly with the taller blokes. But it's good that he's found out now, because I'm sure with the super fights ahead of him that this is going to hold him in fine stead.
Czyu will need to be at his best to overcome the big hitter from South Africa. While all the talk has been about the sleeping pills he carries in both hands, Bergman says if Czyu sees him only as a one-dimensional slugger, then he's in for a brutal awakening.
I never rely on my power in any fight. I always try out there to go and win. If it's a knockout, it's a bonus to me. I'm always 100% to go full distance and make the best out of it.
Bergman has been a pro for over 6 years and has punched his way to an unbeaten record of 32 wins, with 24 ending inside the distance. For the past 2 years, title fights have been promised but have never materialised. Although frustrated, the South African has turned a negative into a positive.
In a sense, yes, but in another sense, it just gives me more confidence, because since that no world champions wanted to fight me, I had more confidence in myself, and it pushed me that, hey, keep on doing what you're doing. They notice you got something, yeah, so just keep on doing the good work. And that's been my motivation.
While some people have criticised Czzyu's defence, Bergman, like Czyu, has nothing but praise for his opponent.
Costa's way of fighting, his style of fighting, I don't see no lack of defence in it, because he's a complete fighter. He knows what he's doing in there. He's not just walking in and try to do silly things. He go in there and take care of business. So what people have been saying, those people saying he got a week of defense, let them put gloves on and see can they keep up their hands where they want, where we want them to be kept. So just leave the man alone. He's been doing things right in the sense of the way he's been fighting, so let him go on.
A feeling shared by Bergman's co-trainer, American Ken Adams, who believes this will be the 26-year-old's toughest fight.
We never know about fights, until we actually get in the ring and it happens. But with everything down on paper, and as we have seen Kostya Czyu fight, I would consider this to be his hardest test at present.
But that feeling doesn't run right through the camp. Bergman's longtime trainer, Brookie Martins, believes Czyu poses no threat.
Jan is faster than Kostya Czyu, and he hit hard. He's a knockout specialist. I don't think Czyu could take Jan's pressure.
I think the key, he has power in both hands. I think the main key is that he can throw every punch in the book. and he's extremely accurate because he throws his punches correctly. They're nice and short and crisp, sharp. So generally speaking, when he throws, he lands. He throws a lot of punches and he has a lot of power. Guys like that are really tough to beat.
So the Bergman camp is obviously confident their man has the skills to dethrone the champ, and after the break, we'll see how this great battle unfolds.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, our next bout of the evening will be the feature attraction. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the World IBF Junior Welterweight title defense.
Bergman making his way
Ladies and gentlemen,
into
making his way into the arena, South African Bergman.
And Jeff Fennick, this young man brings to the ring with him quite a lot of power. His left hook is apparently, it kicks like a mule, I hear.
Yeah, they say that about the guy. He's never been knocked down before. He has great credentials. You know, I've watched him a little, and I just don't believe anybody can fight the way he does and stand in front of Kostya Czyu for 12 rounds. You know, I don't know what to say. I just think that Costa is awesome, and although this guy looks the goods, Costa's, you know, better in every way.
And in the build-up to this fight, Bergman has shown nothing but great respect for Kostya Czyu, but you've got to wonder whether, I mean, he hasn't fought the opponents that Kostya Czyu has.
That's exactly right. Title defense. The champion, Kostya Czyu.
And listen to the atmosphere here as Kostya Czyu makes his way into the ring. He's extremely popular here in Newcastle. The undefeated IBF Junior Welterweight Champion of the world, and a man who many believe will go on to become one of the greats of the welterweight division.
Led out there by his father, Boris.
Let's hear it, ladies and gentlemen. Here he is, the champion with the belt held high, Kostya Czyu.
The crowd going absolutely berserk here at the Newcastle Entertainment Centre. What would you estimate the crowd to be, Jeff? About 7,000?
Yeah, how many does it hold here, Matthew?
I think it holds 8.
Yeah, there'd have to be 7,000.
7.5.
It looks very close to full.
Kostya Czyu undefeated in 17 professional bouts. 13 of those have been inside the distance. Here he goes to make his renowned entrance into the ring.
Somebody was holding the bottom rope there. They said, let it go, he'll jump.
Kostya Czyu.
And what a pump that must be for him, Jeff, to come into the ring and have that crowd go the way they do.
Matthew, when you talk about the best fighters in the world pound for pound today, and you know, I know he's not left out, but he should be much higher if he's fighting in America.
Before we begin our action at this time, I'd like you to rise for the playing of the national anthems. We shall begin with the national anthem of our visiting contender from South Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, the singing talents of Mr. Ron Knight.
No se sikelela Africa Africa. Malapagan Yesu Panoayo. Yizwa imetanzando yetu. No si sikelela. Fina luz papawayo. Moreno poloca sajaba aeso. Ofedi se duen fala mata sueñeo. O se boloque se jabasa eso. Sa jabasa South Africa. South Africa. Sounds the call to come together. And united we shall stand. Let us live and strive for freedom in South Africa alone.
Ron Knight. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ron Knight. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing as we present the national anthem of Australia. The singing talents of Mr. Lou Greco.
Come on, Newcastle, sing it up with me, okay? And the rest of Australia, sing it with me. Australians all, let us rejoice, for we are young and free, with golden soul and wealth for toil. Our home is good by sea, our land of mountain nature's gifts of beauty rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains and let us sing, advance Australia fair. In joyful strains and let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's featured attraction is brought to you by Zoo Enterprises in conjunction with Sky Channel, your boxing network, in conjunction with Cedric Kushner Productions, going live on Cedric Kushner Network to over 80 nations. This bout is sanctioned by the International Boxing Federation, represented tonight by Supervisor Walter Stone, in accordance with the New South Wales Boxing Authority. Introducing the judges ringside, Ray Wheatley from Australia, Stan Christodoulou from South Africa, and Pete Pogowski from the United States. The physicians in attendance is Lou and Alex Lewis, and the IBF timekeeper is Des Bloy. All right, fight fans, here we go with the main event of the evening. Ladies and gentlemen in attendance and boxing fans joining us around the world, it's showtime! This bout is for the IBF Junior Welterweight Championship of the World, scheduled for 12 3-minute rounds of boxing. Firstly, introducing the third man of the ring after instructions, the bell has rang, Mr. Billy Miles. This bout is to be conducted under the rules of the IBF in accordance with the New South Wales Boxing Authority. Fight will be scored on a 10-point must system. The 3 knockdown rule is in effect. Only the referee can stop the contest, and the fighter cannot be saved by the bell in any round. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing the challenger. Fighting out of the red corner, wearing white and red trunks, at the scale-in came in at 63.4 kilograms. born in Charltonville, South Africa, currently residing in Las Vegas, USA. He now trains under the guidance of mentor Ken Adams. As an amateur, his KO ratio was an amazing 90%. His professional career currently stands at an undefeated 32 bouts, 32 wins, 26 of those victories coming by the way of knockouts. He claimed the WBC International Super Lightweight title in 1990 after a 10th round TKO over Victor Baranov, a title which he has defended on 4 separate occasions. He was the WBC Intercontinental Junior Welterweight Champion and the South African Junior Welterweight Champion. He is currently the #1 contender for the IBF Junior Welterweight title. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Jan Kit Galvin Bergman. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing solid black trunks and at the scale-in came at 63.3 kilograms. Formerly from Serov in Russia, now residing in Sydney, Australia. Under the watchful eye of master trainer Johnny Lewis, he has successfully defended his IBF Junior Welterweight title on 3 occasions against Americans Roger Mayweather, Hugo Pineda and Corey Johnson. Tonight he enters the ring to combat his 4th title defence, this being his secondary mandatory defence. He brings to the ring an immaculate record. He is unbeaten in 17 fights, 13 of those contests by the way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the knockout king, the baby-faced assassin. Ladies and gentlemen, the undefeated junior welterweight champion of the world, Kostya Czyu. Referee Billy Bales to offer instructions.
Okay, gentlemen, keep it nice and clean, and I ask one thing, keep your heads to yourselves. Touch gloves, best of luck to both of you. Thank you.
What you doing? Come on, check. What's up? I think if I low.
It's fine. It's fine. It's been fine. It's been fine. Go back. Go back and go.
He's talking about his big car.
The boy in the fight.
Billy Mayles keeping it short and sweet. Business as usual for him. Here we go, and the atmosphere is absolutely electric here for this IBF Junior Welterweight contest between Kostya Czyu and Jan Bergman. There's the bell for round 1.
The first little professional ploy by the American trainer. Oh, Kostya went to a bit of a left hook there.
That's the boys.
Bergman working off his jab. And it's his left hook that we've got to watch. Apparently it kicks like a mule. Kostya Czyu has power, sleeping pills in both hands. Czyu a 6-1 favourite to win this fight.
Right clean, that's the voice.
Look at that steely look in Kostya Czyu's eyes.
He's just got everything, Kostya Czyu. He is the fighting machine. He's got that quick hands, he's got those sleeping pills, he's got beautiful footwork. Working well behind the jab, going to the body and head, following with the right. Winging with that hook a bit though, Jeff.
Yeah, I just love the way Kostya can stand there right in front of you and make every punch miss. He's just a remarkable guy.
And he always looks relaxed. I mean, he has that intensity, but there's a relaxed atmosphere about him in the ring.
You've got to be relaxed and make them punches miss the way he does. And then you've got to have that killer to put those guys to sleep the way he does. He's just taking his time. He's done nothing yet, Kostya, just making this guy miss.
Bergman a little bit wild at this stage, perhaps a little bit nervous.
He'll be very nervous.
We've waited 8 years for this.
Yeah, wait till he tastes the power of Kostya Czyu. That's what I want to see.
Kostya Costa's like a praying mantis. He's just waiting to strike.
People talk about Kostya Tszyu getting hit, and look, he's like 6 inches away from you all the time, and he should be able to get hit, but he ain't get hit too many times.
This is his 4th defence of the IBF junior welterweight title. Last time he fought here in Newcastle was against Roger Mayweather, and Jeff, he's almost a completely different fighter to that one. It was in the ring 16 months ago.
Yeah, Mayweather tied him up, held him, and did everything he could just to last.
Come on, punch off, punch off.
A little punch here, Kostya made Bergman whole. I'm not too sure if it hurt him or not.
And at this stage, Kostya going to the head. I'm sure we'll see him go more to the body as the fight goes on. There's the bell end in round 1. A very tightly contested fight. Opening round there, Jeff.
Yeah, tough one to call. Bergman certainly threw more punches than Tszyu in the first round, but not many of them landing. Kostya's head movement, the eye hand coordination, just unbelievable. The way he can just, you know, like I said, stay 6 inches away from you and make every punch miss. And if they do hit, you know, he rides them.
Okay, we're going to have a look at the tail of the tape for this fight. And Tszyu, they're both men at 26 years of age. Slight, or rather big height advantage there to Jan Bergman. Same weight, and the reach, of course, very much in Jan Bergman's favour. And that's where he'll have to use that, Jeff. He'll have to use his jab to keep Kostya Tszyu off.
Well, he's got 14 centimetres there as an advantage, but as Tszyu just showed you, it means nothing. He's standing 10 centimetres away and not getting hit at all.
And of course, Kostya Tszyu is ready and he's been fighting these sort of tall fighters for a long time now.
Yeah, he can handle everybody. I mean, 290 odd amateur fights, 270. He's fought everybody. Here he comes. Here comes the Tszyu train.
Bergman tries to slip in an uppercut there. Incredibly, as an amateur, Bergman scored 90% of his fights as an amateur ended in knockouts. So it does show you how much power he does have.
Yeah, he does.
He's not really jabbing with authority, though, Bergman. He's very wary, as he should be.
It's taking Tszyu one round to change the fight right around. Now Bergman's waiting.
The way Tszyu cuts the ring off is just incredible, isn't it?
Yeah, he don't waste no energy chasing people around. He's right in your face all the time. Look at that, man. You got 14 centimetres difference in reach, and you know he's winning the jabbing war.
Come on, punch it off, punch it off.
Bergman keeping himself busy. No punches exchanged there on the inside. Bergman there hitting on the break. Oh.
A little cut there over the left eye of Bergman. I think it's on the eyelid.
Kostya Tszyu continues to pursue his man. That look of intent in his eyes. We haven't seen this much vaunted left hook so far. Kostya's been on him so much, he hasn't been able to... Oh, a beautiful combination there by Kostya Tszyu.
And it hurt him a bit too, Matthew. Who can this guy hit and not hurt?
Oh, another right hand there by Kostya Tszyu.
Oh, big left hook by Bergman, didn't land. Tszyu's got that right hand up nice and high.
Tszyu's in and out, isn't he?
Very much so. He's like the thief in the night, just comes in and robs you and goes. He robs you of your dignity and your pride in the boxing room, in the boxing ring.
Right clean. Get your punches up, Dan.
Well, this fight is threatening to turn into a brawl at this stage, Jeff.
Yeah, but I can just see Kostya Tszyu starting to land as the rounds go on. Only about 4 or 5 rounds, and this kid's going to be in a lot of trouble. Nice right to the body.
So much behind Kostya Tszyu too. That must be an enormous help.
please. Right? Yep.
That's the bell ending round 2. We'll be back with more right after this.
Please.
Go Wild, Wednesday nights at 10:30 on the Disney Channel.
In a 25-meter pool, if you miss the start, are slow on the turns, you're sunk. Olympic champions Duncan Armstrong and Nicole Stevenson call the New South Wales Short Course Championships, 6:30 Wednesday night on Sports Australia.
You're with the winning team, Sports Australia.
Welcome back. There's Kostya Zhu's corner with Johnny Lewis. We're now going to have a look at some replays from round 2. Kostya Zhu there landing, probing with the jab. Beautiful jab on target. Look at the way, almost kicking his head back.
He was just about to do the famous round the corner right hand.
Look at that, snapping his head right back.
And I heard him say that he feels real good to Johnny Lewis.
Here we go, round 3. Bergman on the retreat. Zhu in pursuit. Oh, straight right. Bergman getting lazy with that left already. He's signing his own death warrant, Jeff.
Yeah, I think Costa's already signed it for them.
Come on, punch it off, punch it off.
Oh, beautiful right uppercut.
Bergman again hitting on the break there. That's the only time he can land.
Well, you need to do whatever he can, Matthew. Fighting for the world title.
We mustn't forget that he does have that one-punch knockout. Oh, beautiful straight right. Bergman looks in trouble.
He's on Queer Street.
Oh, another beautiful right.
Just a matter of time now. When Zhu starts landing those ones. And the thing that I said before the fight was, man, isn't that right? Bergman keeps fighting. Anybody that fights that way is going to get hit by Zhu and hit hard.
Bergman coming back with a couple of rights of his own, but Kostya Zhu continues in his pursuit.
Kostya just looks at him when he gets hit and he's going to say, "God, you know, it doesn't hurt. This guy can punch."
Kostya basically walking through Bergman now. Have that speed and power, Jeff, is just amazing.
Pretty awesome. Gets hit, he'll walk straight back through him, Zhu.
Bergman landing a good right there. But no doubt realising he's in a war. He's one of the best fighters in the world, Kostya Zhu.
The more I watch him, Matthew, the more I think he's the best.
You might get a little bit of argument out of an American named Oscar De La Hoya, Jeff.
And Roy Jones Jr., but, you know, let this kid go over and let the Americans see him and see what they've got to say then. Quite happy to argue and debate with them.
They're like a homing device, his fists, aren't they? The way they just home in on their target and they land. Costa keeping that left a little bit low.
He's not too concerned with the punching power of Bergman.
He keeps walking forward. And there's definitely a look of concern there on the face of Jan Bergman.
Yeah, he's gone back to the corner. Plenty of blood, but putting up a great fight.
And Jeff, it comes back to, I think, quality of opposition.
Let's listen to this corner.
Quit rubbing at your damn face, and I'm gonna stop this motherfucker. You understand me? I'm gonna stop it. I am. Are you listening to me? You're not listening to me. When I said move to the right, and I say drop the right hand out.
Both hands. Let me get it.
I said drop the right hand out. After you throw the jab, drop the right hand off, sweep with the hook, and then continue moving to the right. Then when you get open space, you come wide enough, and then you're going to shoot back with your right hand and hook again.
Here we go.
Understand
Some
me?
highlights
But
from
you're
the
not
round.
doing that.
Oh, and Kostya Tszyu landing some power punches there. Beautiful punching there from Kostya Tszyu.
The start of this round is going to be very, very important. Tszyu can land a few more than big ones. This guy's in trouble. And his corner, Bergman's corner, committing to stop the fight if he didn't do what he was told.
Well, that's panicking, really, isn't it?
Just trying to G him up early, man. Just trying to make him work more.
But when you're outgunned, you're outgunned. I know it's still early going. That's what he's got to do, Bergman. He's got to work off that jab.
Ostrich jabs for dinner. Counter punches him very easily.
Bergman having some success early here in the fourth. I haven't seen Tszyu go to the body at all yet, Jeff.
He threw one punch in the body early in this round. Nice left hook by Tszyu.
In and out. It's amazing. Bergman threw 2 punches and they just hit air.
Went for the body then, but missed.
Bergman's corner urging him on to just jab, jab, jab.
Tszyu's just waiting for him to make a mistake. When he does, he'll get nailed.
Have that sort of confidence, Jeff. I mean, he must believe so much in himself, Kostya Tszyu.
He certainly does. There's got every reason to.
This is a slightly better round for Bergman. He's used his jab, kept the distance there between him and Kostya Tszyu, and when Kostya's got in close, he's tied him up. He countered that jab beautifully there, Kostya Tszyu.
That's the only way to live with Kostya Tszyu, that's to tie him up.
Come on, punch off, punch off.
Again, he hits on the break. Kostya Tszyu almost treating him with disdain, Jeff.
He looks at him. Just unbelievable fighter, this guy. Right in front of the guy with 14 centimetres bigger reach, and although he's getting hit, he's riding all them punches. He's certainly making his opponent pay.
20 seconds left in round number 4 of this IBF junior welterweight title fight. Bergman wild there with an uppercut followed by a wild left hook.
Good jab by Kostya Tszyu there. Big left hook that's missed by Bergman.
It really is a roundhouse punch, that left hook. We've heard so much about it. Okay, here we have a replay from the previous round. Beautiful jab there by Tszyu. You can see the face contort on Jan Bergman every time he lands a punch. And that's just the jab, Jeff.
Yeah, well, I'm just waiting. I think this might be the round where Tszyu starts landing a few right hands.
Here we go, round number 5.
Oh, Tszyu just missed him. Oh, he did. He's sneaking with a beautiful right hand.
Bergman holding on for dear life.
Tszyu, he's unbelievable, this Kostya. He just knows now. Just going to stalk him.
The stalker.
The stalker. Sitting beside us here, Trent's having a good time, but I think Costa's going to have a better time when he gets his arm raised in victory.
Oh, beautiful right. Sends his head right back.
Yeah, Matthew, he stopped with that right hand. He wasn't going to throw it, and then he threw it and still landed. Oh, that
But
right
he's
hand.
making Bergman look second-rate at this stage, Jeff. I mean, Bergman's technically, he came here as a very good fighter.
Well, he is a very good fighter, but I think all Australians are proud to say that we have a better one here.
One of the few that Costa's missed with. He's just not letting up at all, Kostya Tszyu. This is his house, and Jan Bergman is not welcome.
Well, Matthew, I was lucky enough to be at the Chavez De La Hoya fight. Honestly, I don't think De La Hoya can handle the power of Kostya Tszyu.
It'd be interesting to see De La Hoya how he would withstand the pressure that Kostya Tszyu would put him under. I mean, he does have very quick hands, but so does Kostya Tszyu. He does have power, so does Kostya Tszyu.
And Costa has more. Oh, big left hook by Bergman.
Oh, him down with a jab.
Right, jab, right, left hook. Beautiful combination.
Incredible.
All hitting the
Have
target.
that sort of effect on an opponent with just a jab.
All doing damage.
Oh, left hook, and he's in big trouble now, I think, Jeff. Bergman backing away. Kostya Tszyu just in constant pursuit. Bergman's about ready to go, Jeff.
Beautiful right hand by Tszyu. No rush for Kostya Tszyu, just stalking him.
Bergman doing what he needs to do, hold on.
With 20 seconds to go, he's got to hold on for dear life. He's not looking too healthy now, Matthew.
He's looking very fragile.
We're in round 5 now, and he might see the end of this, but I doubt if he'll see the end of round 6. Beautiful body shot by Kostya Tszyu. Cedric Kushner's looking there, and, you know.
What a talent Kostya Tszyu is. What a big round that was for him. Almost a 10-8 round, Jeff.
Yeah, this guy just, you know, I can't sing his praises any more than I have, you know. Let's listen to what Johnny Lewis is saying to him. Not much, he doesn't need to. Give him a drink, send him back out.
There's a lot of chatter going on in the Bergman corner. Ken Adams, his trainer for 2.5 years, the American trainer who trained the 1988 Seoul Olympians. What would he be saying to him?
Billy Miles has just warned him that he's got to protect himself at all times. And here's the replay.
What round is this? What round?
Oh, there's that left hook.
It sent his head sideways.
Down.
He's in big
round
trouble.
6.
Here we are towards the end of the round. Again, Jan Bergman on the back pedal. Kostya Tszyu, as we've seen, in constant pursuit of his opponent.
Let's say goodbye. Tszyu knows it. Anybody that stands there and fights Tszyu cannot win. That's why I know De La Hoya can't beat him, because De La Hoya will fight him. You hold him like a Roger Mayweather and you might survive, but you fight him and you're no chance.
Well, Jan Bergman came here full of confidence. He came here to win this title.
Just caught Tszyu the last, I think it was a left hand there. Oh, he's just walked straight onto one of Costa's.
He's just about to go, I think. Really now separating the fighters.
I think Costa's got a big bad cut now.
Then they head clash.
Headbutt. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about the referee saying this is not a head clash.
Let it go. Bad. Please, now.
It'd be a shame if the fight was stopped now.
It was going to get stopped anyway, but...
Headbutt. What round is this? The 6th?
Billy Miles reiterating that it was a head clash that caused the cut.
Good boy. Get to it, Costa. Get to it.
I'd say Jan Bergman was hoping it would be stopped.
Costa will knock him out now. Take my word. Take my word. He don't need to be cut. He don't want to be cut.
He's seen red, so to speak.
He is left
yeah, he's gone.
Oh, Bergman,
That's
good
it.
night.
That's it. Bergman's down. He's saying he's all right. Is he going to get up? Kostya Tszyu, this is it.
Oh, left hook right.
That's it. Oh. And Bergman's collapsed right in front of us. It's all over. Kostya Tszyu has retained his IBF junior welterweight title. Just how good is this man, Kostya Tszyu? Jan Bergman, the #1 contender in the world.
This guy's just
knocked cold. What an unbelievable display, Jeff. Incredible.
Well, I don't have to say any more than I've said. I've said it, I'll say it, and I'll say it again. He's the best fighter in the world, pound for pound. Oscar De La Hoya, if you watch his fight, I don't think I want to fight Kostya Tszyu.
The fight ending here in the 6th round. Jan Bergman still on the ground. He appears to be all right. Doctors are with him now. Obviously, great disappointment there. The crowd chanting Tszyu, Tszyu, Tszyu. And Jeff, as you said, he saw red and ended it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I cannot sing this guy's praises anymore. I just think all the people in the pubs and clubs should be very, very happy tonight.
26 seconds into round number 6.
Guys.
By the way of knockout. And your winner and still undefeated champion of the world, Kostya Tszyu.
Tingle up your spine, doesn't it?
He's some hot property, Matthew. Thank God I'm retired and I'm not a junior welterweight.
And Kostya just acknowledging the Newcastle crowd here. They're going to miss him.
Okay, we might just ask Kostya for 1 minute to have a chat with us. Been congratulated by his promoters, Vlad Wharton and Ron Nash from Zoo Enterprises. Kostya, if we may just borrow you for a minute in this very exciting time. Congratulations, Kostya, once again. You got a nasty cut over your left eye, and you knew that in round 6 you really had to finish him off because the cut was looking pretty ordinary.
I mean, I didn't think to finish him off because he's very tough. He took so much punishment in the first few rounds, and he still was surviving, still tried to fight. And it was headbutt, accidental headbutt. I can't blame him, I can't blame me. I mean, I blame myself because it's my mistake. If I got a cut, it's my problem. But I'm very proud what I've done because Jan is a really, really good boxer. He's got the ability to be the champion. Not this time, sometime later he'll be the champion.
They're great supporters of yours here in Newcastle, Kostya.
Oh.
Kostya, I was saying that they are great supporters here in Newcastle of you.
Can you hear? Newcastle, hello! I love Newcastle, and one day I'll come back here, maybe not fighting, but do some exhibition because I love this city and I love these people, and I never had better support, like I said before. And I'll come back to Newcastle.
Kostya Tszyu, ladies and gentlemen, the champion of the world, defending his title for the 4th time.
And Jeff, Kostya Tszyu, well, you can't get a much more emphatic victory than that, can you?
Well, like I can't say that.
Bergman leads this one. You just
can't sing the praises enough.
Be kind enough to come over for 1 minute. I'm sure that the crowd here at Newcastle would like to hear from you. Well, it was disappointing for you. Kostya put your way in round number 6. It was a devastating right hand, but you put up a terrific fight. It was a tough performance. Well done, but unfortunately for you, not the victor tonight.
Hey, I would like to say all the best to Kostya Tszyu. He's a real worthy champion. I respect him, and I want to thank all the people in Newcastle for the nice being with me, the hospitality and everything. Thank you all.
You've been gallant in defeat. Thank you very much to South African Juan Bergman. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, that brings to a close Zoo Enterprises Boxing here at the Entertainment Centre. Certainly hope you have enjoyed it and look forward to seeing you next time we do it here at the Newcastle Entertainment Centre. Good night.
So Jan Bergman came here as the #1 contender in the world, but he left a very sick and sorry man, Jeff Fennick.
Yeah, well, you know, like I said, anybody that's going to fight Costa Czyu that way,
here's the end of the fight.
You know, this is the first knockdown. The second one is sickening. His head hit the canvas here. Russ Matthew nearly rolled out under the TV cameras out here. So, you know, it was a sickening one. Here it comes.
Wow. No, that's the first knockdown there. That was caused by a left hook that basically sent him across the ring. And here we go again. Oh, that big right. Oh, there's a knockout punch, and that was just an unbelievable punch.
As he's hit the floor, Matthew, I thought it was going to roll out here. Just unbelievable. Well, just right hand. Oh, he nearly turned his neck off, and it was finished with another right hand.
That is one of the most spectacular knockouts I have ever seen. I don't think Oscar De La Hoya will want to see this fight too many times. Here we are with the overhead. We'll be able to see it really well here. Watch that. Oh, that right hand. It's just a punching machine, isn't it?
Right hand.
Just, sent his head back.
Matthew, what do you do if you're Oscar De La Hoya? How do you prepare to fight this guy? My opinion is you don't want to fight him. And that's what I think will happen. I think they'll be running scared of this guy.
Well, now, what's next? The world, I guess. He goes to America to fight over there to earn the money that he deserves to earn.
Definitely so. This guy, you know, like I said, his earning capacity is unbelievable. A couple of fights over in America and he'll be fighting for $8 and $10 million purses.
I guess it's disappointing for Australian crowds, though. We've got such a big crowd here tonight. The atmosphere has been fantastic. And this is probably the last time in a long time that we'll see Kostya Tszyu here in Australia.
Well, for him to get the recognition, he's so richly deserved. He's got to go over there, Matthew.
And I mean, the thing is, the welterweight division, the junior welterweight division is where all the talent is.
Yeah, well, they've got lots of guys there. The Ike Cortes, Felix Trinidad, Oscar De La Hoya, Chavez, you know, the list goes on. And, you know, any of them guys to fight Kostya Tszyu is a super fight.
And there he is making his way out of the ring. There'll be plenty of celebrations there tonight. Natasha, who was sitting over there in his corner, she was a bit nervous there for a moment. She needn't have been because basically the writing was on the wall from the first round.
Yeah, when isn't she nervous? But, you know, I just can't say any more about this guy. He's just, I think, the best fighter in the world, pound for pound. I'm not going to waver. I'm not going to go for Roy Jones Jr. I'm not going to go for Oscar De La Hoya. My pick's Kostya Tszyu.
It's just sickening, that punch, and that last right hand that sent his head back. Look at that.
Yeah.
That is a brutal, brutal knockout.
Unbelievable.
Kostya Tszyu making the 4th defense of his title. Last time he was here in Newcastle, he struggled with Roger Mayweather, the former 2-time world champ. Tonight, he fought the #1 contender in the world and made very, very short work of him.
He nearly took his head off there, Matthew.
Bergman had no idea what hit him.
Well, he certainly knows. Let me tell you, it was a Kostya Tszyu right hand.